In 2019, the Indian government revokes Article 370, stripping Jammu and Kashmir of its special status. This seismic political move reverberates across the border, reaching the ears of a cancer-stricken Pakistani Army General Qadir. Given only 3 years to live, Qadir is driven by a burning desire for vengeance against India. Determined to make his last years count, he contracts Jim, the leader of Outfit X, a notorious private terrorist organization. Meanwhile, in India, Pathan, a former RAW agent, teams up with his senior officer Nandini Gruwal to establish a new covert unit named Joint Operations and Covert Research. This unit aims to recruit former RAW agents forced into early retirement due to trauma or injury, but still yearning to serve their country. Pathan himself bears the scars of past missions, with metal plates in his foot and neck and screws holding his shoulders together after a disastrous operation in Myanmar. The JOCR team includes a diverse group of skilled individuals: Shweta Bayaj, a hacker; Raza, a seasoned operative; Joseph Matthews, a sharpshooter; Amol, an expert in covert operations; and Rishi Arya, an intelligence analyst. With the approval of Colonel Sunil Luthra, Pathan and his team head to Dubai, aiming to thwart Outfit X's plan to assassinate the President of India at a scientific conference. However, they soon realize that this was a ruse. The real target is the kidnapping of two prominent scientists, Dr. Farooqui and Dr. Sahani. The heightened security around the president leaves the scientists vulnerable. Pathan rushes to save them, but Jim ambushes the convoy. In the ensuing battle, Rishi is killed, and Jim escapes with Dr. Sahani. During a debriefing, Luthra reveals a startling truth. Jim was once a revered RAW agent who faked his death after terrorists killed his wife and unborn child. Consumed by grief and betrayal, Jim now seeks revenge against the country he once served. Pathan uncovers a cryptic clue, Rakt Beach, and learns that the dead agents in Dubai were connected to a Pakistani doctor in Spain, Rubina Rubai Mohsin. Traveling to Spain, Pathan is captured by Jim's men and discovers that Rubai is an ex-ISI agent working for Jim. Despite Jim's attempt to recruit Pathan into Outfit X, Pathan resists. Rubai, realizing the depth of Jim's plans, turns on his men and escapes with Pathan. Though injured, Rubai reveals that Raktbej is hidden in Moscow. Defying orders and facing severe diplomatic repercussions, Pathan and Rubai infiltrate a heavily guarded vault in Moscow to retrieve Raktbej. During their mission, they grow close, sharing their pasts and forming a deep bond. However, Rubai betrays Pathan, leaving him to be captured by Russian authorities while she escapes with Raktbej. It is revealed that Jim used Rubai to manipulate Pathan into stealing the weapon for him. Pathan endures brutal torture in a Russian prison, but salvation comes in the form of Avinash Tiger Singh Rathore, who orchestrates a daring rescue. 3 years later, Pathan tracks down Jim's henchman, Raf, in Africa, extracting crucial information about Jim's plans. In Paris, Pathan reunites with Rubai, who confesses that Raktbej is a genetically engineered smallpox virus developed under duress by Dr. Sahani. This virus is intended to decimate Indian cities via missile attacks. Rubai, remorseful for her betrayal, helps Pathan track down Jim's lab in Siberia. They manage to secure one orb containing the virus, but Jim escapes with the other. Back in India, Dr. Farooqui demonstrates the orb's deadly potential to Nandini. Jim contacts them, revealing that the virus has already been released in the facility, forcing the infected scientists and Nandini to sacrifice themselves to contain the outbreak. Jim then issues an ultimatum: evacuate Indian soldiers from Kashmir within 24 hours or face a biological attack. Pathan and Rubai devise a plan to stop Jim. After rescuing Rubai, they launch an assault on Jim's base in Afghanistan. Rubai kills Qadir, preventing him from launching the virus-laden missile. Pathan pursues Jim in a dramatic chase, leading to a fierce confrontation in a remote cabin. Although Pathan is wounded, he secures the detonator and deactivates the virus. Pathan is reinstated into RAW and appointed head of JOCR, while Nandini is posthumously awarded the Veer Paraska for her bravery. In a mid-credits scene, Pathan and Tiger reflect on their journey and discuss retirement, only to decide that their fight against global threats is far from over. They pledge to continue their mission, embodying the spirit of resilience and courage,